I just had to install new tires and they were completely cold. This was my first corner. I also shortened my gearing. Here we go. Low side. Okay. Cold tires. Okay. New tires. Yep. Full gear though. Full gear. Able to get up and go. Very good. So let's get past here. All right. So right here, we're going to go into the turn. We're going to go into the turn. We have the chevrons indicating it's a sharp turn. We also know, especially before this, that we have brand new tires. They are cold. So what is that excuse or reason why he crashed? Okay, so cold tires, new tires. The way they're made for storage, all the preservatives you find in your jellies and jams and all that stuff to basically keep it nice and long lasting. Well, they kind of put something on tires too, so that they don't crack and dry rot while they're in storage. It's not exactly the same stuff. That's not right, but you get the gist of it, right? Anyways, they have tires in storage. It's gonna be it's not gonna be super grippy compounds for that. And what happens is the first 100 or so miles, that stuff kind of comes off. Okay, that stuff kind of comes off. And now you have the tires that you pretty much bought. Now, it's still grippy. It's enough to get you going. But the problem is with brand new tires, they could offer less traction, especially if they're cold. So a little bit less traction. Now we're going to go into a turn, a sharp turn, which needs a lot of traction. Maybe accelerating through the turn needs a lot of traction. So it's just... The problem is, it's just a multiple of factors coming together to cause a crash. So if he had older tires, maybe scrubbed in a little bit, maybe 500,000 miles on them, would this happen? Maybe not. So think about that when you get new tires. Be a little bit careful within the first 50 to 100 miles, at least the first 10 minutes of riding, so they warm up a little bit. And you should be good to go. It shouldn't really have a problem. But just remember, new tires have a little bit of a compound on it, so that's going to be a little bit less traction-y, not by much, maybe 5-10%, but sometimes that's all it takes, especially when you go a corner like this. So he's going to lean in super far. Look how far we're already leaning when it comes to this turn. Very far. Obviously not good body positioning. You know, you want to get down into the turn versus pushing the bike down and trying to turn that way. You want to get into it. That's more of an advanced skill, but you could still practice a lot of that when it comes to beginner stuff. But yeah, he's pushing the bike down, using a lot of traction, new tires, cold tires, whatever excuse you want. You also have to watch out for gravel, blah, 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 blah. Tires, okay? Traction. Just take it easy, especially in the first 50 to 100 miles. That's it. And if something bad happens, hopefully you have gear, right? And you're able to walk away from this. And he's got gear. Alpine Stars, leggings, pants, boots, whatever it is. He's got a jacket. He took his helmet off. That's what the camera's on. He just didn't have gloves. Could be lack of skill as well, Kenneth. Could be. Add all these factors together. So remove as many factors as possible. If you have higher skill, you know not to do some of these things. If you have scrubbed in tires, you know not to do any things. If you know that your tires are brand new, you know to not push it so hard. So you start eliminating factors as you go along with the more stuff you do know. Anyways, moving on. Schmoove. Schmoove.
Hey, this back here is trying to hit us. It's a whiteboard explorer.
Let's go gang up on him. Let's go ahead and escalate this situation, everybody. Let's go. Let's escalate it. Woo!
Deliberately swerving on them and not keeping a safe distance ultimately makes these bikers' patience run out.
Alright. So, this is a road rage thing. I'm just going to point it out. This is a road rage thing. This has nothing to do with, like, bike life. This has nothing to do with stunting. It just so happens some of these people stunt. Just so happens some of these people group ride. It just so happens some of these people live and die by the motorcycle type stuff. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I want is for those of you that want to stunt and want to have a nice group to be a part of, how about you just join our Discord? Our Discord is absolutely free. And what we have here is, look at the very tippity top, stunting safely. So we have a stunting safely section and a track day session. So if you want to stunt, that's perfectly fine. We're going to help you out when it comes to that. I mean, we got my emojis and everything, but we talk about stunting, how to do it right, how to wear gear. How you doing, Stark? How you doing? And that's the most important thing, okay? I want you guys to be safe. Now, doing what this person did, not safe. There's no reason to even keep watching it. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this for you. It's just obnoxious riding. And if this is just what you consider stunting, it's not. This is not stunting. Stunting can be done safely. This is a mob ride with mob mentalities. That's what it is. Okay? Okay. All right, we'll hit V or 5. All right, roundabouts are just like intersections, but in different countries that are not as cool. And then right there, we got a merging issue. Typical merging issue with roundabouts. Now, that's the one thing I do like about roundabouts versus intersections. I will give this to everyone else out there in all different areas in non-American land. Roundabouts, you're going to have a lot of glancing blows, a lot of merging type crash injuries, which are way better than a frontal impact to a dead stop. Okay, so with intersections, you have the path of travel violation. So you got a car doing this, and you're coming from here, so the car's doing this, boom, impact. With roundabouts, everyone's kind of going in the same motion, and then they hit, and it's a little bit better when it comes to severity of injuries. So that's a huge thing, and I like it. I do. It's just people don't know how to stay in the lines. I don't think they had coloring books back then, or they had parents that said, do whatever you want, sweetie. You don't have to go in the lines. And they decide to cross the lines. And it's like, well, I'm being special, and my mom said I could do this. But we weren't paying attention, okay? And they're sorry. They're sorry. And then we're going to move on with their day. Good job. So anticipate people to do this in roundabouts, okay? Anticipate that, so stay staggered. So the solution to this is to go back a little bit more. Don't try to get into this gap, even though it's our lane. Don't try to get into this gap, because if we're staggered, let's go back just a little bit. I would stay right here. This is how I would do it the whole time. So we're like this, I would do it the whole time like that. I wouldn't try to shoot up into it, and then they could do that. I'm going to stay staggered. So if they swerved into me, it's not going to hit me, okay? But we're going to get up to here, and now we're technically kind of in their blind spot. And yes, it's our lane. They should not have done that. I get that. But it happens. So just watch out, stay staggered. My goal here at DanDanTheFireman is to make sure we prevent accidents, know what to do just in case of an accident, and then also how to get back on your bike or get a new bike. And the best way to do that is making sure you have motorcycle insurance. So quick shout out to Progressive for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys click the link in the description, get yourself a free quote. It's super easy to do. I'll see you in the next video. Long Rider, that's what she said. We're moving through here. Nice showy, or showy. It's a Palisade. Those are beautiful vehicles. It was a merging issue. Now, we were going first, so more than likely we had the right of way, but once again, and they had a stop sign. Is this Costco? Love Costco. Anyways, we're going to turn left. We're already in the intersection. They're supposed to stop. Now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's no signage whatsoever. There's nothing of different colors. There's nothing to indicate that they should be slowing down. There's nothing there. So, you know, it's not their fault that they didn't stop. So, if it's not their fault, why are we getting mad? Okay? It's not like they could have seen it. They couldn't have seen it. So, we're going to go through this and figure it out. Okay? So, good job with the swerve. Good job with the braking. Got himself out of there. Moved on and didn't start a fight. It's Costco. You could see it over his shoulder. I know that logo anywhere. So when you see an intersection like this, just realize people are dumb and they're not going to do what they're supposed to do. Don't ever take the right of way because it's yours. Don't ever take it. It's just going to happen like this. I'm glad he's doing okay. Okay. All right. This is an amazing group to hang out with and bring over for lunch on Sundays for your grandma to feed, and I'm sure that was a mistake, and insurance will handle all of that. He just ran over a body. Oh, now our buddies are running into us. What are we gonna do here? Okay, law of gross tonnage says that truck will win. Now, law of numbers says they will win when they beat you up. So just keep running away in your truck. Don't know what happened. More than likely, this person wanted to turn left into the gas station to get a Slurpee, and we had a bunch of people just saying, no, you can't get in because we're in a big mob ride, and they really needed to get that Slurpee. So, lots of hazards when it comes to situations like this. Lots of problems. Ride in a group ride that is safe. Ride in a group ride that is respectful. And if this is going to be something that you're going to do all the time, just be as safe as possible and wear gear. Know your escape routes to get home when the cops are chasing you. All right. So, Dad, Jake, and Mom. Interesting. That's his name. Moving on with this. Thank you, Motostars, for putting this. Hey, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Good job with the braking. Swerve out of the way because you're not going to stop in time. Very good. Moving on with her day. Hey, non-issue. Thank you, Motostars. That's what I was saying for putting this on. I appreciate it. Hey, Cool Breeze Rider. Another Cool Breeze. All right, so person coming out. They're doing a right-handed turn. We have the left arrow probably, so we have the right of way. They weren't supposed to be doing that. Okay, non-issue. We're moving on with their day. Just go ahead and give them a hands up, like, hey, what's up? Move on. Ride like everyone is trying to kill you. Well, ride like they can't see you. That's how I like to think, okay? Ride like, whoa! Ride like they can't see you. And that's going to be for whatever reason.
For watching till the end.
You're welcome, Motostars. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time live. So make sure you check that out. But if you want to check out some other things like this video right here or this video right here, please do so. It supports the channel. Click that like button, by the way. Check into class. Anyways, I'll be seeing you around.